Hello, I'm Kieran, aka Mr. Classic.
And I'm Jason.
And today we'll be playing the Rosetta Blitz Decks. I'm playing Florian, and in this matchup, what I'm looking to do is try and get my hero ability online by decomposing, getting those 4 crucial earth cards into my banish zone. I'm going to try and mitigate as much as the physical damage as possible, because the arcane damage, very hard to interact with.
And today I'll be playing Verdance, and in this matchup, I really want to play a slow, grindy game and just try and block out and get as much value as I can, and try and prevent his rune chant and get to the end game where my arcane damage will inevitably get him.
These Blitz decks are a fantastic way to sort of learn and get to know how the new heroes work, but if you want to try them even earlier, get to the Rosetta World Premiere from September 6th to 8th in Tampa Bay.
And if you can't make it to Tampa Bay, then there's over 1,500 pre-release events happening at local game stores around the world. So get down to your local game store and try out these new heroes.
Alright, without further ado, let's get into it. The Battle of the Earth.
I'm playing Verdance, and Verdance's hero ability reads, if there are 4 or more earth cards in your banish zone, Verdance gets, whenever you gain life during your turn, you may deal 1 arcane damage to any opposing target. Verdance is an earth wizard that really wants to grind out value with attacks and spells in the early game and kind of slowly pull the game out longer until she can decompose with her cards like Rootbound Carapace and Blossoming Decay, sowing the seeds for victory, because once your hero ability comes online and you've decomposed, all of your life gain starts pinging your opponent, and then you claw back your victory from an underdog position. That's how you win the game with Verdance.
Hello everyone, it's your main man Mr. Classic, and today I'll be playing Florian. Now Florian is an elemental earth runeblade. The young hero, the text reads, basically, once I have 4 earth cards into my banish zone, each time I would make a token, I make that many +1, which is pretty damn cool when I start generating rune chants and embodiments of earth. So as a runeblade, I have some pretty cool aura synergies that you'll get to see during the game, importantly with my weapon, the Runeblade Reaper. As an earth hero, I like to throw out some pretty big, heavy attacks, but also with a little cheeky sprinkling of go again thrown in here and there. Can't wait, let's get into it. Alright, Jason, odd or even?
Odd, please. Classic. Oh, nice.
Odd.
Start. May I have this Verdance?
Yeah, you're an odd guy, makes sense.
Oh, whoa.
In a good way, in a good way.
I almost don't want him to get earth cards in his graveyard. I don't want him decomposing. I think we'll just push our advantage here. Yeah.
Oh.
Pitch my blue Autumn's Touch to activate Staff of Verdant Shoot. Now this says, once per turn action, pay 3 resources, amp 1, go again. And when 1 or more earth cards are pitched this way, the next time I deal arcane damage this turn, create an embodiment of earth token. And now we will be coming in with a Pop the Bubble blue for 1 arcane damage. Now this says deal 1 arcane damage to target hero, and the surge is if this deals more than 1 damage to a hero, destroy an aura opponent they control. Now he doesn't have any aura opponents, so right now I'm either trying to get 2 damage in, get an embodiment of earth, or try and get him to pop his Sanctuary of Aria.
Yeah, I mean the embodiment's annoying, but 2 damage, I think I can do better than that for my Sanctuary, so I'm going to go ahead and take 2.
Thank you, sir. I will take my embodiment of earth, and then discard a Fruits of the Forest. And this says, instant, discard this, gain 2 life. Forest fruits, yum yum.
Yum yum.
Okay, now I'll pass priority to you.
Well, I actually have an instant earth aura.
No.
Sigil of Sanctuary, so earth instant aura, arcane shelter 1. If you be dealt arcane damage, destroy this to prevent 1 of this damage. And when this leaves the arena, create an embodiment of earth token. Give myself a little bit of protection here.
That's pretty good. I might have to deal with that sooner rather than later. For now, I'll just arsenal and pass to you. So here I could have discarded both fruits to gain 4 life and start the game on an overwhelming advantage, but I actually wanted to set up for my next turn and arsenal one of the Fruits of the Forest because it does attack for 7, and in an Earth Mirror, you really want to be playing the value game and trading with your opponent, so you need those big attacks in your deck and you definitely need to set them up.
Pitch and play an Oath of the Arknight. So Runeblade action, your next Runeblade attack this turn gets +3 and create a Rune Chant token. I am going to pitch and attack with Runeblade Reaper. So this is an Earth Runeblade weapon, costs 2 to attack, 2 base power. If you played or created an aura this turn, it gets +2. So because I've made a Rune Chant off the Oath of the Arknight, it is coming in for 4 + 3, 7, and 1 arcane. So 7 and 1.
Don't think we'll be activating our Sanctuary of Aria to prevent the arcane, so we'll just take 1 damage from the Rune Chant here. And then because we have an embodiment of earth in play, we actually want to be blocking with our non-attack actions, which is very fortunate for me here because I have 2 of them. So I'll be blocking for 3 and 3 plus 1 of each. So this is blocking for 8 total.
Very clean block, sir. So my Oath goes to the graveyard and then I pass back to you.
Nice. And for our turn, it's good that Verdance is a earth Wizard because we can just swing in with a big attack for 7. So attack with Fruits of the Forest, which is just a vanilla 7.
Gotta watch out a little bit because Verdance can deal a lot of arcane damage. So while I'm tempted just to hold my hand and attack with everything, I probably need to be a little bit more careful in this spot. I'm gonna go ahead and defend for 3.
Taking 4.
So this will drop me down to 14.
Yep, I will pass the turn.
Okay, my turn, I will pitch and play Strong Yield. This is an Earth action aura. Beginning of your action phase, destroy this, then your next attack this turn gets +3. So that's sort of setting up for my next turn. And now I will play a Rune Rager Swarm for 3. So if you've played or created an aura this turn, it gets Go Again. Because I played the Strong Yield, I'm coming in for 3 with Go Again.
Him playing the Strong Yield here means we kind of want to try and push as much damage as possible next turn. So he's probably going to be coming in with his Rotwood Reaper for 4. So for this one, I will declare no blocks.
Very good.
Cool. I will take 3 down to 18.
You were correct. I will attack for 4 with the Rotwood Reaper.
And I'll just be defending this with the Red Autumn's Touch, defending for 3. So taking 1.
And then I pass the turn to you.
We kind of want to just maximize our resources. We'll pitch a Blue Summer's Fall here and play Harvest Season. This is a 1-cost Earth Action Aura with Go Again that says at the beginning of your action phase, destroy this, then gain 3 life. So we're kind of just setting up to like nullify his Strong Yield almost. Then I will meld Pulsing Aether Life. These meld cards are new to Rosetta and very cool. Effectively, you can play either one side or both sides. You do have to pay for either side. This one costs 1, so playing both sides will cost me 2 total resources. And so I will choose to play both sides since I have 2 floating. And I will gain 1 life and then I will deal 4 arcane to you.
How long do I hold the Sanctuary? I think I'm going to still hold on to it for now. So I'm going to let the Sigil of Sanctuary prevent 1 of that damage, creating an embodiment of Earth. And then I will take the 3 remaining damage.
Nice. Alright, we really wanted to get rid of that Sigil of Sanctuary, so I will just pass the turn here. We've done our job.
Embodiment of Earth, farewell. Now our Strong Yield is now activated. I'm going to start things off by playing a Malefic Incantation. It's a Runeblade action aura with Go Again, 0 cost. It enters the arena with 3 verse counters, and once per turn, when you play an attack action, remove a verse counter from this. If you do, create a rune chant token. We will follow up with Pitch Cadaverous Tilling and play a Vantage Point for 10. This is a Runeblade attack action. If you've played or created an aura this turn that gets overpower, 3 cost 7 power. So because I've played the Malefic Incantation this turn, which triggers and gets me a rune chant, this is coming in for 10 overpower.
That's pretty good. Ruining my plans a little bit here.
Verdance can sometimes struggle to use their entire hand all at once, so only letting him defend with 1 card.
He's right, this is very annoying. We'll just have to block for 3 because that's the maximum that we can block for with overpower. So yeah, I'll be taking 7 here, is that correct?
Yep, 7 damage.
Cool. I'll be dropping down to 11.
And you know, our favorite food in this matchup is Fruits of the Forest. Yum yum. So I'm going to discard this, gain 2 life, and go up to 13.
Nice.
And then pass the turn back to Jason.
It's true, we struggle to use his hand, but at the start of my turn, Harvest Season will pop, and then I will gain 3 life from this. So I'll gain 3 life, and we're back up to 14. We just want to filter our hand a little bit. We want to dig towards our Decompose, so one way we can do that is actually by activating our Staff, by pitching a card into it. Now, we're not planning to do arcane damage this turn because we're just attacking with the Fruits of the Forest, yum yum. But we just want to dig towards our Decompose because ultimately that's kind of how you win this matchup.
The decision point here is, do I try to get the full value out of my Helm of Lignum Vitae, which is if there are 4 more Earth cards in your Banish Zone, this gets +1. I might be able to get the full defense value later on. We'll see if that comes back to bite me, but I'm going to go ahead and just defend this for 6 here. So I will be taking 1.
And I'll just Arsenal and pass to you.
Play it a little bit more conservative and come in with Cadaverous Tilling. So Cadaverous Tilling is an Earth action attack, 3 cost and 6 power. Decompose, when this attacks, you may banish 2 Earth cards and an action card from your graveyard. If you do, this gets +2 power. So I'm going to go ahead and banish a Fruits of the Forest, Strong Yield, and a Splintering Deadwood. This crucially helps get me a little bit closer to those 4 Earth cards in Banish that I want for my hero ability. So if there are 4 more Earth cards in your Banish Zone, Florian gets if you would create 1 or more Aura tokens, instead create that many +1. Really nice for rune chants, embodiments of Earth. Also really good for the Well-Grounded and Helm of Lignum Vitae. So my Malefic Incantation will trigger, getting me 1 more rune chant, and we're going to have a rune chant come in for 1 and Cadaverous Tilling for 8.
Cool. I will just be taking the 1 rune chant here. I don't really want to spend my resources preventing it. So down to 13 there, and now we want to block, and it's kind of a good block for us. So we just want to defend for 5 here, take 3. So we go down to 10 here.
And then I'm just going to Arsenal my last card and pass the turn back to you.
Cool. And the reason that was a good block for us is because we now have Final's Fighting Spirit from Arsenal.
Very nice.
Now this says, when this attacks or defends, if you have less life than an opposing hero, gain 1 life. So I'll gain 1 life. So this is now coming in for 7, and this was pretty good turn cycle for us.
He may be thinking it was going to turn cycle, but fortunately, we have drawn something pretty good. This is so sick. I could not be happier with the hand I've drawn in combination with what Jason has chosen to do on his turn. Because I have drawn a Rootbound Carapace, it means I'm going to be able to decompose to get my hero power online. And as an extra little bonus, I can defend with my Earthhead first, decompose, get the bonus defense value from that, have my hero online for next turn. Everything's coming up classic here. I'm going to go ahead and defend with the Helm of Lignum Vitae, defending for 1. Any reactions?
No reactions from me.
And then I will play You Were Correct.
What a guy.
So the really nice thing here is this is going to bump up the defense value to 2. Banish Sigil of Sanctuary, a Cadaverous Tilling, and a Condemned to Slaughter. So now I have the 4 Earth cards in my Banish zone, meaning my hero ability is online and the Well-Grounded critically is available. I'm just going to go ahead and take 2.
Take 1.
Sorry, take 1, you're right. I forgot about my own bonus.
Oh, nice.
I thought it was too good to be true.
I'll Arsenal and pass to you.
Now we want to sort of really put a little bit of pressure on this turn. Alright, it's time to show Verdance what true Earth royalty looks like. I have such a sick turn set up now. My hero ability is online, meaning whenever I make rune chants, I'm going to make 1 more. And on top of that, a giant attack. I think that's going to get me far enough ahead to be able to close out this game. So we're going to start by playing an Arcane Cussing. So Runeblade Action Aura. Go again. When you deal or dealt damage, destroy this. When this leaves the arena during your turn, create 2 rune chant tokens. So I kind of want to get rid of this now and not give Jason a chance to destroy it with arcane damage. So fortunately it pairs up pretty well with the old Deadwood Dirge. So Deadwood Dirge is destroy an aura you control if you do create 3 rune chant tokens.
Pretty good.
So I'm going to target the Arcane Cussing here. This leaves, and I actually get 3 rune chants because of my hero ability, going up to 4.
Pretty good.
And then the Deadwood Dirge is going to go ahead and create 4 more rune chants.
Oh boy.
Putting me all the way up to 8 rune chants. We are actually going to give up 1 of the rune chant tokens. So Bloodtorn Bodice is activate, destroy this in an aura you control, gain 1 resource. Go again. I'm going to use this Bloodtorn Bodice and blow up one of my rune chants to get an additional resource. I'm going to use one of these resources to play out Strong Yield. So the reason I'm making this play is because this has effectively a time delay on its impact, and I really want to be able to put as much pressure on Jason as possible, as quickly as possible. So this allows my first attack next turn to get this bonus. And then I'm going to attack with the Rotwood Reaper for 4, along with 7 rune chants.
Very strong. Very strong, Kieran. Our hand's not exactly in the best position to utilize our Sanctuary of Aria, so I will be taking 7 rune chants and going down to 4. And now we kind of have to just defend a little bit. I'll defend with Aether Quickening for 3 and take 1. And we're kind of staring down that Strong Yield and hoping he doesn't draw into a big attack next turn. But for this turn, we kind of have to do the same thing as last time. Set up our Harvest Season, try and nullify that Strong Yield a little bit, and then we'll meld both sides of Pulsing Aether life again. So we'll gain 1, and then we'll deal 4 Arcane to Kieran, paying 2 for this card.
I think my hand doesn't defend very well against Arcane, but it does attack quite well, so I'm just going to go ahead and take 4 damage here.
It's not what we want to hear. I will just Arsenal and pass to you. I'm getting absolutely rinsed this game. I haven't seen any of my decomposed cards, and we've gone through most of the deck. Kieran has been chaining together his rune chants and attacks and doing a lot of split damage. It's been really inefficient for me to choose to pop Sanctuary and also block his damage, so I've just been losing the damage race. I can't find my decompose. I really need my Rootbound Carapace to turn on my heads and my boots to prevent some more damage and try and claw back into the game. I really hope I see them this turn.
So now the Strong Yield is going to activate. I'm going to go ahead and activate the Runehold release. This is the Runeblade Equipment Arms. Destroy this and create a rune chant. Now, because of my hero ability, this will in fact be making 2 rune chants. But the main reason I wanted to do this, we can maybe even close out the game this turn before the Well-Grounded comes online. So, gonna get really aggressive and play the Deadwood Dirge, not on the rune chant, but on the Malefic Incantation here. Deadwood Dirge, destroy an aura you control if you do create 3 rune chant tokens with Go Again. So we're gonna destroy the Malefic Incantation, hope this doesn't come back to bite us. Go up to 6 rune chants, getting the additional 1 from Florian's hero ability. And then we're going to pitch and play Vantage Point. If you've played or created an aura this turn, it gets Overpower. So because I'm pairing it up with Strong Yield, it's 10 Overpower with 6 rune chants, which hopefully will be pretty tricky to defend against.
Pretty strong. All we can do here is we have to try and survive until our harvest season gives us our life back. So I'll be activating our Sanctuary of Aria, and I will be pitching 4 resources into it. So I'll be preventing 2 of the rune chants, and then I will take 1 of the rune chants, and then I can activate my bruised leather, which says instant destroy this. Prevent the next 1 damage that would be dealt to you this turn. Activate this only if you've been dealt damage this turn. So that's why I had to take the 1 rune chant before I activated this first. So activating this, preventing 1.
He's pulling out all the tricks here.
I have to survive. I'll take 2 of the last rune chants, and then
And he stopped the 10 overpower.
if you didn't have the strong yield, I can defend for 3 into a rootbound carapace, defending for 7. But unfortunately, I will be taking 3 and dying.
Oh, we got him just before the harvest season came online.
So lucky. So lucky.
So good game, but yeah, very fortunate to draw pretty much the perfect attack to pair with it here. Florian can do some pretty crazy things. Oh man, what a game. Honestly, I was getting like a little bit worried there, but when I ripped that rootbound carapace to get the hero ability online,
So lucky.
I was like, now we're playing Flesh and Blood, let's go.
So lucky, man. I didn't see my decomposed.
Yep, I mean, you know, some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. That's you. And you know what else is blue? The water in Tampa Bay, where you can go to the Rosetta Flesh and Blood World Premiere September 6th to September 8th. Get out there, play some Flesh and Blood, 100% great games.
And if you want to see more gameplay videos between these heroes, go check them out on the FabTCG YouTube channel. And we'll catch you
At the next one.